PhD. One day you will write books. One day commercials. One day the impossible, you will laugh at the impossible. You will look at the impossible and go, what was I thinking?
Hello, my spoiler alert friends. Thank you guys for joining me. So, like I've said in a couple other videos, with a lot of the things that are going on in today's day and age, I think it's important that we talk about mental health, and in particular, depression. There's tons of research out there about different things you can do to help with depression, but I was curious about vitamin D and its role in depression. And the studies that I'll put in the description, you'll see that vitamin D deficiency is associated with increased levels of depression. You'll also find ways to improve it. So things that you can do to increase your vitamin D is going outside, legit going outside midday when the sun's out. Casually, you could be really hyper focused, but casually, I think it's above an hour. And then there's also some information about being above 2 hours and what benefits that brings. But the whole idea there is go outside, enjoy the sunlight. For people who aren't in areas that have sunlight for a good amount of time, you can also consume it. And a great source of vitamin D in our diets is seafood, in particular salmon. I think it's like cod liver oil, herring, all those types of things. But I know for sure salmon. So I put all of this out there because it's hard. I get it. It is a hard thing to deal with, being depressed, and then those thoughts and those things that, I'm going to say it's a trick of the devil, when those chemical imbalances are happening in your brain and telling you to go do things that you shouldn't be doing, or you start to feel things that you shouldn't be feeling, I think it's always a good idea to change your environment. And an easy way to do that is just take a walk outside. Some people don't live in areas where they can do that. I understand that. And some people can't afford salmon. There are other ways. Exercise can help improve depression, things like that. But I wanted to go with the easy route first because it tends to be easier for people to eat things and do things that are leisure versus the strain of physical activity. So the moral of the story is this. If you are having mental health things going on, crisis going on, depression in particular, talk to your doctor. There are medications that can help. You don't necessarily have to even eat well, or get outside if you wanted to, but there's medications. There are foods you can eat. There are things you can do, i.e. taking a walk outside, being in the sunlight. So don't let... And really, I guess this is more towards the people who are around the people who are depressed, because oftentimes when people are going through their situation, especially in the mental health realm, they're not thinking about necessarily getting out of it at least in the way that I'm talking about, right? And they might not even notice it. So the people around you, or the people around them, can identify, hey, there's something off here. Maybe I go for a walk with you. Maybe I go out and do this thing with you. Maybe we go to a workout class together. There's Zumba or whatever you can do, right? Or maybe we just have some dinner. Simple way to cook salmon. I'll tell you, I do mine. This is how I do mine. Put it in the air fryer. I cook it for 14 minutes. Some people might say that's dry, but I cook it for 14 minutes at 370 degrees, so it's low and slow. And then I make sure I check the temperature inside, make sure it's cooked all the way through. And then if you don't like the taste of seafood, man, I know so many people don't like the taste of salmon. I know a simple trick, A1 sauce. So if you are somebody dealing with that, try these things out, talk to your doctor. If you have any questions, let me know, but I'll see you next time.
One thing I know is that I'm going up.